welcome to a haul video. So these are everything I purchased. I purchased all of these things used. They're used, so I thrifted them, I guess. Anyway, this is gonna be a haul video of everything I purchased in July, cookbook / cooking wise. So let's get into it. So the first thing I kind of want to show off, I do like to say I manifested this because I had talked to a friend about this. And then the next day I went to Goodwill, I can't think of the name, and I ended up purchasing it because I saw it there and I purchased it, and I sent him a text like, you'll never believe what I found. But the first thing that I'm gonna show off in this haul video is a Betty Crocker bacon fill. Isn't that exciting? I've always wanted one of these. Like as a kid watching the commercials, I always wanted one. And so when I found it at Goodwill for $6.99, not a bad price, and I like told myself, you gotta get it. So get the Betty Crocker bacon fill. I'll probably do a video with this on the channel at some point, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited that this is in my home. So that's the first thing on the haul. The rest of the stuff I got is just cookbooks, obviously to add to the collection. The first one that I purchased, it's a Saturday Evening Post family cookbook. I thought this was interesting just because it's older. It is a vintage cookbook. It came out in... So copyright 1975, so it is old. So I just thought it was interesting. It's got very of its time recipes in here. It caught my eye, and because it's sort of older, I was like, I need to have this to add to the collection. So the Saturday Evening Post, which is gonna go on the shelf at some point once I'm probably done. Actually, they were on the shelf and I took them off to film this, so it's gonna go back on the shelf. So next up, I'm gonna do the other two that I got from that used bookstore. It's not a cookbook store, it's just a used bookstore. I got Home Cooking the Costco Way. And the reason why I picked this up is because I've personally, I've never seen a Costco cookbook. And so it says Home Cooking the Costco Way. Fantastic recipes using Costco products. So there you go. That's the cover. This one is not vintage. I think it came out in, let's see what the copyright is on this. Copyright 2009. So first published, I think 2009. Yeah, that's what that means. And so I just thought it was interesting. If I can find more of these, I will definitely buy them. I haven't had a good look into what is in this cookbook. I did see some of it. I just like perused it, skimmed it when I bought it. But I'm curious to see how many of what you can purchase, like how many of the recipes in here you can still like purchase the products from Costco if they still sell them. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was interesting, to have a Costco cookbook, an official Costco cookbook. That's really hard to say. So we're adding it to the collection. Now the next one I'm adding, and I really purchased this just because I love the art. I love this nostalgic feel of it, for me at least, is You're Invited, a cookbook for special occasions by Mary Engelbrett. I think I said that right. Here it is. But I love her like drawings and her like the aesthetic of it all, and it just seems so whimsical, so fun. And we're all about whimsy. We're all about having whimsy and fun in our lives. So we got this. I don't know what it's in the rotation. I don't know when I'll cook something from this. If you want to see something from this, let me know. But it's the next one that we got to add to the shelf. So lastly, these two were from Goodwill. But we've got two cookbooks here. And they're also not really cookbooks. It's like seasonal stuff. Like this one's Christmas cheer recipes and party ideas. And then we have Ultimate Christmas, the perfect food, the perfect decorations, the ultimate Christmas. So these are like, I feel like these are like the tips on like what to do for Christmas, like Christmas parties, gifts, you know, decorations. These ones, I love them because they're very much of their time, which with, you know, they're nostalgic a little bit. They're older. Let's see, 1993 and 2007. Okay, so not super old, but they're very much of their time. They're very much like, these are ideas that you would get if you were hosting a party in 1993 or 2007. And these are the I don't want to say the hit tips, but the hit tips of like what it would have been like to throw the best Christmas party, holiday party in those times. So that's why I purchased them. Plus they've got food recipes, they've got decoration. Maybe when Christmas time comes around, I'll incorporate them somehow. I'll add them. We'll do a Christmas craft. I don't know, but I just love these. So they caught my eye, and this one caught my eye. I went to Goodwill and it was there on the shelf, and I was like, I don't know. And then it was there. I went a second time when I went to go get the Betty Crocker bacon fill, which was just like a happenstance. I went to Goodwill to see just if they had it, and was just going to shop to see what I could find, if there was anything I really wanted. And then I found that, and then this was on the shelf, and I said, you know what? It's the second time seeing it. I think it's meant to be that I get this. So I purchased it, and I love Christmas. So I'm excited to pull these out and maybe do something with them. I have a lot of seasonal, believe it or not, cookbooks. Not season specific like these ones are, but the other ones cover kind of all of the seasons. But these ones are season specific. So I'm really excited to kind of check these out. So that's it for this haul. It's sort of a short haul. I'm trying to mix stuff in between just too many cookbooks content. I kind of want to do other things. Maybe I'll vlog. Maybe I'll do more hauls. I don't know. Unfortunately or fortunately, I'm always adding cookbooks to the collection. So I figured, you know, might as well do a haul video. But that's all I purchased as far as cookbooks in July and cooking accessories in July. If you want to see something specific from any of the cookbooks that I purchased, or if you want to see me do a Betty Crocker bacon fill video, let me know. Put it in the comments below. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.